Everybody talks about success once it looks clean. This clip is about the messier part people usually leave out.
And things have been turning around and there's a lot of positive signs and momentum, but why try to grind it out and grow organically bit by bit? I've been watching what Jake and Nikisa have been doing at MVP with a little jealousy, but a lot of attention.
Right.
And then I had even, Nikisa reached out to me first, but he was on my mind. I was going to wait until their May 16th event. I was actually, and I mean it, I was hoping it was going to succeed because I saw it as being good for the sport. Got a lot of casual fans watching it that ordinarily wouldn't. And I said, this gentleman has an ability to capture casual fans, bring them into the sport like nobody I've ever seen. That's a unique opportunity for a company like ours. So first conversation with Nikisa, we didn't have one disagreement on strategy, fit, what makes sense, our ambition, what we're trying to do. And I couldn't be more excited. I think this is going to be great. As they've all said, I mean, it's going to be great for the fans, it's going to be great for the fighters. And there's a big competition for UFC and boxing right now.
After doing the MMA event, it was obviously difficult to sort of get the matches the way you want it, right? MMA is all about matchmaking, right? It's the one combat sport, in my opinion, or the top combat sport, and you can have an entire card of exciting fights, and people may not know the names of the guys or the females on the undercard. But you do that, and the fights are uneven, right? Obviously, Francis gets the knockout, Ronda gets the submission, Mike Perry beats Diaz. So all those things happen. How much of...
But Ryan, when you say they're uneven, they had an event at the White House shortly thereafter.
Yep.
Almost every fight was like a quick finish.
It was a complete card of finishes.
Nobody said those were uneven matches, right? So, everyone, these were great. These were fair matchups. So part of it was people just wanted to downplay what we did. It was very possible Ronda Rousey was going to finish Gina Carano the way that she did, because that's what she did her entire career until she got stopped. But it was also very possible that Gina Carano could have put a roundhouse kick onto Ronda's head, like Holly Holm did, and gone a different way. So yes, did we have Francis Ngannou fighting the number 2 guy in the world at this moment? No. But the matchmaking was not that different than many cards that you see. But sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. No, you say whatever. Like, this is your space. But my question was going to be, how excited are you understanding the type of fighters that are in the PFL already, and the elite level fighters you can now shine a spotlight on that may not have been getting that allows some of those great fights, great names, great matches for you guys?
I mean, look, this is the cheat code to becoming the reference brand for the sport. Jake and I have built what we've done at MVP on the women's side, right? And we're the reference brand there. Now we have a roster of almost 400 top level athletes, some of the best in the world, that become a part of this platform. And that infrastructure, that global distribution, led by who I believe is the best CEO in combat sports, the most experienced, the most accomplished, the man who understands media better than anyone else around the table, the possibilities are endless.
What's the biggest challenge, John, for people who aren't inside the room? Like, it comes with some level of risk, I'm sure. So for the people that aren't in the room, that can't really see what that might be, what would you consider the biggest challenge?
There are risks for sure. I think this merger dramatically reduces the risk on the PFL side, and I think it reduces the risk on the MVP side. Mm-hmm. And that together, I can't wait to now that the deal is signed, we're gonna get together and we're gonna talk about events. Mm-hmm. What can we do? Boxing, MMA, crossover events, giving fighters more and more opportunity. We've got to get and secure a strong distribution partner in the US. That was what I was busy doing at the PFL, and I look forward to doing that now with this announcement behind us. I think we're going to have a compelling product to offer fans. And I really think the biggest risk is we just have to execute. We've got to put our head down. I mean, getting to this point is exciting. Now the hard work starts. Mm-hmm. You know, whenever I'm in a business or I'm in a negotiation, I like to have as many cards in my hand as possible because you like to be able to have flexibility to which one you want to play. We have more cards in our deck right now than we've ever had before. And that's really exciting.
It all comes down to one thing: eyeballs, attention, engagement, right? It's a battle to get people to focus for a period of time. Mm-hmm. There's no better person in the world to bring eyeballs and attention to what we're doing. That's why we've had the success at MVP, and that's why with MVP and PFL, we're going to continue to garner that attention and those eyeballs to bring exposure to our athletes, to then necessitate the right deals with media partners. That's what's exciting about this. But at the end of the day, the risk is not getting the eyeballs, not getting the attention. But we feel pretty good about that.
Two very smart, obviously rich people.
And the richest person here.
And he's a rich dude, but this is the engine,
100%.
correct?
That was really exciting for us to be able to partner with somebody. There is no other Jake. Maybe your brother is the closest thing to it.
But is that scary?
Scary? Why? It's
This
exciting.
is like it's what's it called? There's an insurance called like frontman insurance on companies.
Keyman.
Keyman. This is the key man of y'all's millions.
I
He's
will
sitting
say,
here right next to
I
you.
will say this platform gives him more assets to push, but also diversifies the platform from just him pushing, right? We have over 400 fighters now on the roster who get the benefit of John Martin as the CEO. We get the benefit of our partnerships with Netflix and ESPN and Sky and 43 other partners globally. And yes, he is front and center as a fighter. He is front and center as a promoter, biggest promoter, bigger than Dana, bigger than Eddie, bigger than any promoter that exists in terms of reach. But it's also a benefit to him because now it's not just him. There is an entire roster of athletes. There is an entire platform. And there is deep-pocketed investors behind us that are going to help us build and push.
And Jake, I wanted to put more pressure on you now when you see
No,
what's
I think it's
going
the
on.
opposite. Like Nikisa said, now I have more infrastructure, more of a team, more capital behind me, and more fighters that can be potential superstars to put a lot of that energy into, where they become a brand in and of itself. And we've done that multiple times in MVP, but now there's just going to be more events, more fights, and more opportunities for these fighters to make a name for themselves, and everyone grows together. Every fighter that we push, every event that we do, the whole organization just slowly continues to grow, and it's a self-sustaining ecosystem, whereas before a lot of it was just on my shoulders. And I think people like Elon Musk inspire me, because you could say the same thing about like, well, SpaceX isn't gonna work. Elon, boring company. Tesla, it's all Elon. It's all Elon. It's all Elon. But they figure it out, and that's what motivates me, and that's why I have chips on my shoulders to prove and to make these companies become super successful. Everything that I'm involved in. Because a lot of people look at me and say, oh, you can't do that. Like, how is he going to do that? That's crazy. And time again, I continue to prove myself and see the future before
That
others.
is the part worth sitting with. Would you still chase the same thing if everyone saw the road it took to get there? Leave your take in the comments and like and subscribe for more clips like this.